I haven't used that. I've got to use that. I'm being a bad player because I haven't used that.
Okay. So you have a spook condition. What does spook do?
Spooked character does something that hinders the group or complicates things. So Jeb is literally just going to like run, like he just or just hang around and just like.
So how long you been spooked, bud? Like a couple weeks here?
Okay,
You've just been waiting to.
Oh yeah. Okay, I am going to say this. I'm going to say this. I might have thrown a couple at you. They're not cumulative. I will say that. Like you don't. If I've thrown that at you a couple times, you don't have like 9 spooks on deck. Okay.
Okay. Right. I only have one down, but that it's from the Deer Man. So it's like that's been a long time. So I don't know if spook can keep using or keep as a condition for that long.
Yeah, it's
somebody got shot in front of you just now, though.
Yeah, right. I will totally allow you to use that.
Okay, good, because I was like, I should have used it sooner because there's been opportunities, but I just kind of forgot about it. So like, I think now is a perfect time that I just got misted in my face, got chutney splattered on me, and now I see rats underneath his skin. So
yeah, they're wet and worming around. They're starting to eat the ones that have already been shot.
Here's what will happen. Jeb will immediately vomit on me. and then feel wheezy, feel really wheezy, and then just kind of not faint, but just like, and then just like fall down. You just vomit all over.
Panic attack.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. He's like passed out, and he's still kind of like dry heaving in his sleep a bit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what Jeb does.
Okay. Yeah. Geek. He's caught a little bit off guard. But he immediately turns around and looks in your direction, Beryl. And
this is it. Bye, guys.
He is, yeah, he's pissed. He takes his gun and just throws it to the side, and you see his fingers start to elongate.
I done fucked up, y'all.
Yeah, and at this point, we're going to roll. We're going to roll to see what the initiative is. Jeb, I'm going to need you to roll this as well.
Oh yeah, because I'm not totally out.
Yeah, like I might have to make it a little difficult for you to actually, regain your composure and get back in the fight. What the fuck is that character sheet I keep misplacing? There it is.
Okay, it's been so long since we've done initiative, so it's roll a d10 and then add your initiative mod, right?
Dexterity plus composure plus speed.
Dexterity.
Nope. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, dexterity plus composure plus speed.
Where the fuck do I find speed? Wait.
Speed should be
4.
On the character sheet, yeah.
Dexterity plus composure plus speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then we add our initiative mod. Nope.
Yeah, what is the initiative mod for? I can't remember.
That should be your dexterity plus your composure plus your speed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you just roll that amount of die. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I have my speed listed as 4, but then my dexterity and composure are 4 together. So.
Yeah. See, that doesn't add up. My initiative mod is different. I have 7. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like my speed set is like 9, but my initiative modifier is 4. Like I think speed is something different, isn't it, Chase?
Speed equals strength plus dexterity plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at. Yeah, my bad. I was looking at. Sorry, it's dexterity plus composure. Sorry.
Yeah, so we just roll that. No, that's our pool. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It should be where it says your initiative modifier.
Okay.
He's the fastest one among y'all.
Well, I'm glad I'm not rolling for that.
I
just tried it out. Nope.
I only got 1 success.
Oh, but it's a 10 for me, so actually.
Oh.
Fuck, I lost it. Nope.
Okay, you roll 1 die, and then you add your initiative modifier.
Oh.
Okay,
That's how you do not roll that many dice.
It's been so long.
Okay, well, then I rolled 1, and it was 6, so plus 4, so that's 10.
I got 11.
Okay, so... Hold on a second. Yeah, pretty much, Jeb. You were at the top of the list.
Okay, well, then I'm going to use my entire turn wiping the spittle off my mouth and trying to stand up again.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, you can do that. You can use that as your turn of basically just regaining your composure. I'm going to have you roll composure and resolve to see if you manage to, clear your head enough to like, okay, got to get back in the fight.
Okay, that's 6 dice. Yeah, no willpower in this. That's 1. All right, that's 3 with 110. All right, 3 total.
Okay, yeah, you get back up. You're a little dizzy. You're like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? But you do see before you this really sickly man with a hole blown back in him. It's still disgusting, and now his fingers are elongated into sharp, jagged, bony things.
What the fuck? What in tarnation?
Next is Beryl.
Oh my God.
He looks at you. He looks at you while you're trying to figure out what to do. He's like, he's like, you were at the party too.
Hi.
Shoot him again.
Yeah. Can I shoot him again?
He looks over at Frankie. He's like, I don't recognize you, but no big deal. I can kill everyone in here.
Okay. Yeah. Can I try to shoot him again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait a minute, Game Master. Can I ask what Daryl, the paint attendant, is doing? Is this not his time to shine?
Oh no, he is long gone home.
Oh, only Daryl had been there.
Oh, yeah, he could have saved us.
No es mi trabajo.
I'm gonna risk my last willpower, I think, or not, I'm gonna burn my last willpower because I can't risk it again.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I'm just rolling 1 dice. So this seems like kind of an important moment. Maybe we'll see. No, wait. I'm gonna switch one of these out for a different dice. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Okay. So far, I have 2 10s and an 8, and then another 10. So I'm gonna roll up those 10s. I don't know how I just got this fucking.
Take you to Vegas, Sarah.
Yeah, seriously.
Just like crap table rolls.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I just got.
I'm digging it.
Lady luck.
Okay, so how many successes did you get?
I have 6.
How many did you get? 6?
Yes.
Jesus. God.
Okay, yeah, that is an exceptional success. You don't get any bonuses, and also, okay, so I'll say this: there's a ton of different things you can do with shooting your weapon. You can, and I'm just going to assume you're just firing individual shots, but you can do like 3-round bursts and stuff like that if you want. I'm not worrying about that.
Curve the bullet.
Yeah, curve the bullet. That shit.
No, Beryl doesn't know fuck all about. I mean, she's probably gone out in the woods with random people and shot their guns a couple times, but not actually shot at things. So.
But that's what I was going to say is that's on you guys to look that shit up.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're just basically going to be like ping individual shots because there's things you can do to make your shots more accurate and stuff. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah. You hit him and. Yeah, I mean it does. You basically just shoot him right between the eyes. And he just looks at you and just grins.
Fuck.
All right, bye guys. Real, it's been fun.
Yeah, and he goes. He's just casually approaching you, and he goes. I figured there's a couple of people I'd be able to spare in the long run, but. You know what? No, this whole town's getting it, and I don't mind a couple of people starting off, actually just fucking dying. And he makes a lunge at you.
Cool.
And yeah, cool, very cool, very very cool.
Super love it. This so thrilled.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these claws, they're nasty. And, who knows what those rats have been crawling.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get sepsis in like 2 seconds.
There's 100% poop underneath those nails.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Definitely.
There's doo-doo in those nails.
Underneath those nails.
Every possible horrible blood infection. Just looking at them.
Ooh, okay. What's your health, by the way?
No.
Mine is I'm at full, which is to say 7.
Yeah. The claws.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good.
Mhm.
It
You're about to get a wicked scar.
Yeah,
I'm about to be wicked
rakes
dead,
you.
like in 2 seconds, I assume.
Yeah, it pretty much rakes you just right across. You're feeling it catching on bone. It's just searing, ripping pain, and you take 5 lethal damage.
Woohoo!
So that puts me over the weird little threshold, whatever that means.
Okay, the weird little threshold means that you're going to be taking a -2 to every action you do, in addition to anything else, because you're in critical condition.
I love it. So
You're
thrilled.
Oh my gosh.
You're in like chimp attack condition.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Your face got ripped off.
Yep.
At which point it is
Done
now
fucked up.
Frank's turn.
Done.
And
Up.
yeah, Frank, he pulls the cucumber, takes a shot. And also gets a shit ton of successes. He manages to get 6 successes.
What is he packing?
Yeah, but what does it do for this shit?
Well, he's packing. What did you have in the office? It was some kind of handgun, but what did you have, Jeb?
I feel like it was like, my great granddaddy's, 357 Magnum. I'm just gonna help us out a little bit. Or maybe a 44 Magnum.
Honestly, yeah. I was going to go with Magnum, but I was just like, that's a little stereotypical, but, we'll let the store owner decide.
If we're going stereotypical, it's named Jesse, too.
Well, it's because that's what our father keeps in his office, Chase.
Right.
Wow.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Blow a big fucking hole in it. Yeah, you see pretty much the same thing. Just a huge hole dripping with rats appear. And you're barely able to keep consciousness, but you see Geek grit his teeth and look around and look at Frank, and you just see him just get incredibly frustrated, and you see like the rats pour out of the holes and just scatter about, leaving nothing but just an empty husk of bloody, gnarled skin.
Oh, sounds like New York City.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the pizza?
Frank immediately runs up to Beryl and says, "We need to get her somewhere now."
Yes,
Is she like conscious, or is she like...
Just barely?
She is going to need to make some kind of roll to see if she doesn't start, drifting off. Because you guys need to field dress this shit fast.
Okay,
So,
and just to make clear, Geek has now become a husk of a human that has just had rats pour out of him, right?
Yeah, you don't know where you're assuming that means he's gone.
Right, but the threat is for now, not there, right? Geek is a threat.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, other than there's now
I have a rat infestation.
You now have a rat infestation. But no, you have a limp, hollow pile of skin in front of you now.
Yummy. I'll get my manager to clean that up later.
What do I need to roll? Are we talking about like stamina or something? Or?
Yeah, you are going to need to roll a stamina and composure roll, and Jeb, you're going to need to roll like a medicine roll.
Okay, can I get a plus dice because I have a proficiency in improvised medicine?
I'm going to assume you have some kind of like medical kit on hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a hardware store.
So no improvised, but yeah, you're going to need to roll medicine and we'll say dexterity. Yeah, we'll say dexterity or resolve, whichever one you want to roll.
I'll do dexterity. I'm going to burn a willpower.
Okay.
Because this is kind of my fault. So I
Absolutely.
No, I mean, I could have just run away. I probably should have just run away.
Oh shit! Oh, one dice is under the couch now.
That's the secret, guys.
Don't
right,
panic, Sam. It's
Probably a good.
Okay, so that's 3 with 1 being a 10, and the 1 dice I rolled on the couch. So I'm going to re-roll that one. Yeah. Okay, and that's no more successes. So that's 3 total.
okay. Frank says, "Okay, we need to get her. What do we need to do? Do we need
Hospital right now? I mean, we can't handle this, Dad. We gotta get her to, a professional."
He goes, "You know what? That's a good call. We'll figure out the story on the way."
That's secondary.
She's already.
Okay, so here's pretty much what's going to happen. With hospital visit, if you actually get to a hospital, it reduces the time for things to happen. Like normally, it would take 2 days to heal one single lethal thing. Yeah, lethal damage. It doesn't miss. That being said, since you're at a hospital and getting intensive treatment, you're basically going to be out within the next day, but you're basically going to be recommended to not do anything for at least 2 days. Take it easy. Take these painkillers. It's going to hurt for a while. But on the way there, Frank, we're going to have a little discussion with Frank and Jeb. And he's like, "All right, so here's what I'm thinking. The store, please, at least, God, tell me, you have the basic insurance so that, any kind of vandalism or attempted robbery is covered, right?"
Of course, Dad. Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. That'll help with our cause, because that kind of stuff was caught on camera. The thing, I don't know what we're going to be able to describe with him with claws. I don't know, fucking knife. He had a knife or something.
I guess if we get a knife or maybe even a hatchet or something. I just don't know how that'll look, compared to a knife compared to a hatchet, the wounds. Machete maybe. When those claws are big, it needs to be something big like a machete or something like that.
He's like, "That's what I'll do. You get Beryl to the hospital. I'm going to." He says, I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll say that he just kind of escaped. We don't know what the heck happened to him. I'll make a phone call. So he makes a phone call to Jakob. Jakob, you picking up?
Are we switching to the museum chase?
Yes.
So Peter,
what are you guys doing at the museum at the moment?
So Peter, with a bunch of books open, they've obviously been studying. There's some varying glasses of tea, and literally the scene comes in to Peter holding up a photograph. It's like, see, she's dressed as a skunk ape. That was for both of us. I had Peter to sit still for an hour, but you could tell she's not happy. But see,
it's very good, Peter. I believe
Best that has the look in that picture that she has. She's in the office. The exact same look on her face.
Also, because someone who actually listens to this on YouTube contacted me, it's Bast, and I promised them I will now say it correctly from now on.
Okay, I've heard both, but that's fine. Okay.
Anyway,
so,
that's the scene I wanted to start with. Continue on.
Okay, so yeah, Jakob, your phone's ringing.
Oh.
This is Adams.
He goes, Jakob, it's Frank. Things have gone really fucking bad. Beryl
sounds like a typical day for us now. What happened?
He says Beryl's going to the hospital. We got attacked by Geek. He said we got attacked by Geek. More crazy supernatural shit. We managed to stop them, but now we have a really bad situation. Do you have a ski mask? Please, for the love of God, tell me you have a ski mask.
Yeah, I'm sure that I've got one somewhere. I mean, I would think that y'all might have something like that in the hardware store. Where are y'all coming from?
He's like, right now we're en route to the hospital. Didn't really think on that, but it works better if you don't go into the hardware store before you break into it, since it's closed right now. I need you to break into the hardware store, bust a window. You're going to go in there and you're going to see a pile of skin. Take the skin. He says, take the skin and steal a couple of random things and then get the fuck out.
Where do I need to break in?
The best we can do is he says just throw a brick through the front window through the front door.
No. Hold on. Have you been having trouble with any loading bays or like crew access doors in the back, anything like that in the past couple weeks?
He goes,
Am I
hey,
hearing
Jim,
this?
has there been any issues with the... Yeah, absolutely. You're on speaker.
Oh, okay. To make sure we're in the car. Yeah, Jacob. The loading door in the back. If you jimmy it and push in and up, then it kind of slides open. The lock on the garage door just isn't working. So just push in and up.
Okay. All I'm gonna do is I'm going to go there with a crowbar.
I'm dying. I'm definitely dead already.
Okay. Has Beryl come back from a root canal procedure? Or is it just
Yeah, this is en route to the hospital. You're in a lot of pain.
I told you I was gonna die. This is the worst.
All right, Frank, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to still bust or make it look like it's a forced entry, but the fact that it's a weak spot, I think, will lead better credence to an actual type of robbery and not just a stereotypical busting through the front window kind of thing. So
he's like, he goes, do whatever you think works best. But there was a firefight in there, and the security cameras already got us actually shooting at him, trying to, while he was pointing a gun at Jeb.
Has the system been turned off?
No. I'm assuming you can get in there and do that.
Not really. That's not my expertise. But
listen, just go to the office, and I should have fixed this a long time ago. Just unplug the breaker box, and it turns everything off.
All right, I'll do that.
He goes. Once we're done, we'll report the robbery later. We'll figure this out later.
All right. When you're at the hospital, less is more with the details of what happened. You have the perfect opening. You're distraught. You're upset. You're shocked. They're not going to be expecting you to spiel out an entire comprehensive narrative, so don't give them one.
Make sure you tell them
gotcha.
I'm gonna have sepsis.
You got it, Beryl. I'm going to do that. Yeah. 10-4, Jacob. I've already talked too much, so I'm just going to be.
I want ice cream.
All right. And click.
So, where are we going this time, Jacob?
We're going to go break into a hardware store, Peter.
Oh, I'm not. No.
Yes, you are going to come with me. You can watch from the car.
No, I've already been arrested one time, and as you, my lawyer, I don't feel comfortable with that. And besides, I need to feed my cat.
You see her just kind of hop off the office and the office desk and just leave. Going nowhere close to her food bowl.
Peter, here's the thing, man. I understand your trepidations about that, and I respect that as an attorney. I understand completely, but we're at a point now where shit has gone down with Beryl and Frank and Jeb and them. We don't need to be separating anymore. So at the very least, I need you to be nearby, so if something does happen to me, you can run away.
Well, no,
and
now
tell the rest of the group what happened.
You said something happened to Beryl. Was this something to do with our current situation? Is there something I can look at? Is there residue?
Well, yeah. Frank said there was
a pile
of human skin that had been left inside the store.
While you're talking, he just gets up and he's at a closet and he's gotten out like hazmat gloves. And he's got like a tamed barrel for some reason.
What are you getting, Peter?
Jacob, let's go get our sample.
Oh, okay. Let's go. All right, feed your cat first, remember.
Oh, no, I was lying to you about that. Let's go.
All right.
We'll keep this one rolling. Okay, so yeah, you get to the hospital. You guys get to the hardware store, and yeah, it's there's no forced entry or anything.
Okay, what time of day
absolutely
is
nothing
it right now?
Well, we'll say the hardware store on Sundays closes around 5. I'm going to say at this point it's maybe 5:30, 5:45 ish.
Okay,
like
that's good.
A lot happened really soon, and it was a little bit of a distance
so
getting
it's
from.
Be dark by now, right? Because you said it was coming up on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit on the dark side.
All right. So we're going to approach this back loading gate that Jeb talked about, and I'm just going to basically kick toward the weak point that he mentioned.
Okay, yeah, it gives no real trouble. Door swings open, like just pa. You hear it snap against the wall. Starts to come back, but you kind of like stick your foot in, to keep it from closing.
We're in. Oh, and Peter, while putting on like his hazmat gloves, Peter is wearing a beekeeper helmet. That's what he's wearing.
Peter, you gonna be okay in that? That's not exactly the most.
No. This is protecting me while I get the sample. So, where did they say this was?
We're not going after hornets, Peter.
Did you put on your mask? I'll put on mine.
No, I'm not wearing any mask.
Well, I just think you're
follow
not.
Me, Peter. Okay, and literally, this might sound weird. While you're collecting your samples, just grab 3 or 4 random things off the shelf and take them.
Oh yeah, okay. I have to paint.
Sure. Goes to the paint shakers.
He color matches while he's there.
Just picture just like ripping it out of the wall, just like. I'm just gonna very quickly go to the office and actually like throw the breaker and turn off all the security cameras.
Yeah, pretty much like the entire store goes dark, but which it getting around dark, like visibility is still there, but it's fairly.
That's what I want.
You're going to have to get your flashlight out a little bit, yeah, or rather your cell phone.
Peter has a beekeeper hat.
No. He's got one of those little head-mounted ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when you guys start going towards the front of the store where the sporting goods section's kept, you got the cash register. You see there's clearly been some kind of scuffle. You see a lot of blood. Jacob, you recognize a couple of like actual blood sprays in a couple of locations, and quite a pile. A pile of blood. That's a pool of blood in one particular spot. You pretty much kind of guess that's pretty much where Beryl was. And right next to the pile to the spot where Beryl was, you see, it's a completely empty husk of human skin, just wrinkled up and piled up on the ground.
Does it look like it's somewhat dry, or is it still like gooey?
It's still fairly gooey, and it's got a bit of a decayed odor. Yeah, it's got a bit of a decayed odor, but it's just like almost like what you see in cartoons. Like you don't really see you just see
like
see
Ren and
skin,
Stimpy shit.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy shit. Yeah, like empty eye sockets, that kind of thing. Like there's no blood. It's just skin that just hopped off the body pretty much. Wearing the clothes just in a goopy pile.
Well, Peter, I leave it to you to do what you want with that.
Yep. Let me get my containment unit, and his containment unit is literally one of those bigger Tupperware boxes that has the plastic snap pads.
Do you have one of those little grabby claws?
No.
Damn it.
That's why he has like the big gloves. He like kind of gets up as best he can, Do I need to roll for any of this, by the way, or am I just describing this?
You're describing it. It is not pleasant feeling. It feels,
it's
warm. But I mean, it's nothing that you're going to have to roll for.
All right, so he kind of gets as best he can. He gets it in the Tupperware kind of container. He reaches in his like travel vest that has multiple pockets. He pulls out about 4 of those, like they're the car pine tree air fresheners. And he takes them out of the plastic and just kind of tosses them in, kind of in random spots, and then closes the lid and snaps it back. And then he kind of looks towards Jakob, who he can't tell if he's looking at him or not, and gives him a thumbs up.
Love it.
All right, I think we're ready to go. So as I'm walking out, I'm literally gonna grab like a chainsaw and like a bandsaw, because I would think if someone's breaking into a hardware store, that's what they're going to be taking is like the power
tools. Grabs 1 pack of the 48 pack of AA batteries.
Sure. Yeah. Batteries are expensive.
I just need batteries. I really don't have an excuse for this.
This isn't stuff we're taking for us though, Peter. We're trying to like manufacture.
No, that's fine. All the evidence will dry away in my various devices.
Batteries ain't cheap.
Never minding the gun case in the hardware store.
There's like the little Gerber tools or whatever. Those shits is expensive.
Power tools are going to be much more easy to pawn off being stolen than firearms are, though.
That's true. Well, I'm just saying, I mean, if I'm breaking in, and I'm small town, again, Craigslist. Sell them on Craigslist.
So at this point, Peter's put the batteries on top of his evidence container, and he's just walking out.
All right, we're gonna go back out the way we came. We're gonna leave the gate thing slightly ajar, though.
Totally understood.
Yeah. All right, let's get back in.
Okay.
Those pizzas that you ordered 5 hours ago should be at the museum by now, right, Peter?
Wait, did I order pizza?
Yes, you said you were. Did you?
Yes.
I'll get us some food, Peter.
I'm actually going to head back to my apartment so I can start studying the sample.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you feel it kind of slosh in the Tupperware container.
I'm gonna highly advise against that because, again, yes, this looks like it's just a pile of rotten human skin, but we don't really know what that is, and I don't feel good about you being left alone with it.
We're bringing it to our mutual apartment.
Yeah.
Apartment building.
Is there a place you can keep it at the museum? Do you have any type of vault that you keep things in?
Well, there is an old bathroom that I kind of put Halloween decorations in.
Perfect. Perfect.
That is very specific, and I love it.
We're going to end the recording right there.